From the Bruins, we have Patrice Bergeron. Media, please raise your hand if you have a question. We'll start with Jimmy Murphy, Boston Hockey Now.
Hey, Patrice. I guess just your thoughts on Tuukka, and also just on how you and the veteran core again respond to adversity.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're supporting him, we're behind him, and we understand. I mean, it's family comes first. We've always said that. Well, obviously, we're a tight group in this locker room. We've been together for a while and supporting each other. So obviously, we're thinking about him and we're supporting that decision. And like you said, I think in this locker room, where it doesn't matter who's being asked to step up. Seems like guys come in and do that every time. So Yarrow, it's not an easy task, and comes in and gives us a chance to win, make some huge saves, especially early on, and to keep us in the game. And I'm talking about him. There's also obviously other guys that came in and played great for us.
Fluto Shinzawa from The Athletic.
Patrice, nobody knows what you guys are going through in terms of bubble life now coming up on 2 weeks. So obviously every situation is different. Every player is different, but you've got 3 kids at home. Tuukka's got his girls at home. Can you understand just what that strain is like to be away from your family now for almost 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's obviously not easy. Thank God for technology and FaceTime and having the support of your teammates. I mean, that goes a long way. Obviously miss them very much, and try to reach out every day and catch up with them. But that being said, I'm the support of my group. I'm trying to be there for them. They're there for me, and that's how I'm trying to look at it. But it's not easy. I don't judge anyone that is making that decision.
Kevin Dupont, Boston Globe.
Patrice, Donnie, and Bruce were explaining that this was sometime in the making for Tuukka. This wasn't just an overnight decision for him, that he had been grappling with it. You guys find out a couple hours before the game, 2 or 3 hours before the game on the team bus. Can you just were you one to say something to the team, or maybe Z something, in terms of your leadership level, addressing the team, saying, listen, this is what we got to do here?
Yeah, that's kind of how we're approaching things like that. I think, like I said, it goes back to supporting each other, being there and being together. I think that's how we approach this today. Again, showing love and support to Tukes, and then it was about being there for Yarrow and support him as well once he came in. Made some huge saves for us, and that's kind of how we're trying to operate. We don't want to put too much emphasis on that. We talked about that it is what it is. We're there for them, and we're here to do a job and to stay focused on the task and the job at hand.
Jaroslav Halak is going to join Patrice at the podium. We'll take more questions for the guys. Matt Porter, Boston Globe.
Hi guys. Yarrow, obviously you're an experienced goalie. You've been through a whole lot of situations in this game. Just what is your reaction when you get the news about Tuukka today?
Well, obviously, we are here as one family, and there are obviously more important things than hockey in life, and he's gonna be at home. So I just support his decision, and I just want to right now step in and help the guys, and I think they will do the same for me.
Joe Haggerty, NBC Sports Boston.
Hey, Bergie. Cassidy mentioned on that play in the third period where Carolina ends up scoring, that right afterwards on the bench, Marshy stood up and just said, hey, this isn't going to hurt us. How important in this particular atmosphere and with some younger players on your Bruins team, how important is it to have that kind of leadership on the bench and kind of you, Marshy, and the veteran guys kind of leading the way with morale during the game?
No, it's huge. I mean, we talked about the energy on the bench. That's it makes a huge difference, especially in a setting like this, and time of the games where you need it even more so, and whether it's you're scoring a big goal or they are scoring, trying to get that momentum back. You're trying to make sure that line gets back on the ice, is on their toes and not getting back on our heels and letting them take the play to us. So I think it's about making sure you do a lot more of that. You don't have the fans and that that those momentum swings, that you usually get in a game. So you need to make sure that bench is alive and ready to go.
We'll take our next question from the Media Center at Scotiabank Arena.
Salut Patrice, Jeff Chaumont, Journal de Montréal.
Salut.
Question pour toi. Quand tu apprends la nouvelle de Tuukka Rask, est-ce que tu es tiraillé entre le joueur de hockey qui se dit on vient peut-être de perdre, on perd notre gardien numéro 1, un finaliste au Trophée Vizina, celui qui nous a mené à la finale de la Coupe Stanley l'an dernier, mais aussi le père en toi qui pense aux 3 enfants à la maison puis qui peut peut-être se placer dans la position de Tuukka. Comment tu voyais ça?
Ma première réaction, honnêtement, puis je garde la même, ça a été de penser à Tuukka, de penser à lui et sa famille. Évidemment, comme tu l'as mentionné, je suis un père de 3 enfants, donc je peux très bien comprendre sa position. C'est pas facile. Depuis, ça fait déjà 3 semaines, puis on espère qu'il en reste encore plusieurs devant nous, mais il reste que de ne pas voir ses enfants, de ne pas être là pour eux, c'est pas facile. On lui a dit que on le supportait, évidemment. La famille est toujours prioritaire, est toujours pas la priorité numéro 1, donc c'est ce qu'on lui a dit. On se soutient dans ce vestiaire. On sait très bien qu'un joueur comme Yaro qui arrive, qui a l'expérience en masse, qui fait toujours le travail pour nous, on savait à quoi s'en tenir, si on veut. Donc, il n'y a pas eu vraiment de choses comme ça qui m'est venu en tête. C'était vraiment par rapport à supporter tout comme aussi, à essayer de se focusser, puis regarder en avant. Puis on a extrêmement confiance au gardien qui est à côté de moi.
Patrice, thank you for your time. You can be excused. We'll continue to take questions for Jaroslav. We'll take our next one from Dan Roach, WBZ.
Yaro, could you just take us through your day, what it was like for you emotionally to get the start, and then they go on the power play right away in the first few minutes, and you got peppered with shots and you responded, and then what went through your mind after that tough goal that you gave up, and everybody seemed to rally around, and you certainly responded well after that too.
Oh, mistakes, they happen, and we're trying to make the right play out there, and I saw an opening, I tried to shoot it out, and the guy caught it, so end up in a net, but we just can't, we were still up, and I know I gave them a little bit of life, but I think we responded the right way, and we kept playing our game till the end, and you gotta give a credit to our guys, just stepping up, guys coming into lineup and playing hard, and that's playoff hockey.
Kevin DuPont, Boston Globe.
Yaro, you've been in this partnership now with Tuukka for a couple of years. Next, as of tomorrow, you'll be entering your 4th week up there. So I'm just wondering, were you getting a sense from him that he was struggling with this, that this was really pulling at him? And in the back of if so, it was in the back of your mind that something like this could happen?
No, obviously not. We are all in the same situation, and obviously he's my teammate and a great guy, and I just support any decision he makes. And like I mentioned, we are here as a one team, as a one family, and we understand what's going on. And but now we gotta focus on hockey, and I think tonight or today was an example that we just needed to get out there and try to win a game. And we have a lead in the series, but it doesn't mean anything. We still have to win a couple more, and it's going to be hard because they play hard. They forecheck all over the ice, and it won't be easy.
We'll do 2 more questions. Mike Loftus, Patriot Ledger.
Yaro, Dan just mentioned how busy the game was for you at the start. You hadn't played in almost 2 weeks. Practice time has been kind of limited. Did that action at the beginning help you find your feet anyway? And also, just how do you feel physically?
Oh, it's really hot out there. Like I gotta say, really, like even today was, especially having those shots at the beginning. It helped me get into the game. But at the same time, they said it's just really humid, and but we all in the same situation. So really, no complaints at all, and we just we found a way today. That's the bottom line. We have our group. We always try to find a way, and tonight was the right example of it.
Last one for Jimmy Murphy, Boston Hockey Now.
Hey, I'm just wondering, since you've got here, you've obviously seen how great that veteran core is that you have there with Bergie and Marchand, Krejci, all those guys, Chara. So I'm wondering, I mean, was it no surprise to you the way they just stepped up with Pastor out and then what happened with Tuukka? I mean, you're probably used to this by now, huh?
I mean, injuries are part of hockey, and unfortunately, when some of the star guys they're out, there are other guys that have to step up and maybe elevate their game. And I think there are a few guys that did that, and we need more. Obviously, we need everybody in the locker room pulling the same rope. And again, it's going to be tough one on Monday, but I'm confident in our group.
Thank you, Jaroslav.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.